Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be back with you here on Convergence Mentoring Moments. My name is Nikki and I'm excited to share with you today about growing in the prophetic, growing in just hearing His voice. There's so many ways we can grow in the Lord, and one way is whenever you're pursuing just hearing His voice is lingering with Him to have a conversation with Him, not just hear a word, so to speak. For example, today, I asked the Lord, what do you want to speak to me today? What do you want to say to me today? I want to be in communion and in relationship with my Father, with Jesus. And so when I asked Him that, He said to me, life. There's just one word. I just heard life. I didn't overthink it. I didn't think to myself, well, Nikki, you should have gotten a better word. Instead, I just responded back to my Father and just said, what do you want to say to me about life? What do you want to talk to me about life today? I immediately heard the verse out of John 14, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And the minute I was like meditating on that verse, I could just lean in and just linger on Jesus being the way, Jesus being the truth, Jesus being the life. And as I was doing that, I heard another verse out of John 1 where it talks about Jesus and how He is the life and His life is the light of men. And I don't know, like in that moment, as I'm looking at Jesus and I'm just taking time to linger with Him about that one word He spoke to me life, I just feel comfort inside of me in His presence that His life is light in every situation I'm facing today. As I'm praying for people, that His life is their light. It is the light of men. It is invading all spaces of the people that I love and I care about. And then the more I was just lingering in relationship with Him, I was just drawn just to worship Him as the source of life, the giver of life, the one that His life, resurrection life, trumps death. Now, as you see in that process, it's just simple. It's just stopping to linger and realizing that when He speaks to you a word, it's an invitation to a conversation. And that if you don't hear something back immediately, if He says to you, for example, the word peace, and you're like, well, I just heard peace, Nikki. I would encourage you, if you ask Him, what do you want to say to me about peace? If you don't immediately hear something back, look up scriptures related to peace in the Bible. Just take a few and begin meditating on the peace in His word. And as you do, as you're dwelling on what He's speaking into your life, just begin breathing into you what He's saying to you today. It's so important that we know that Jesus has no desire just to drive past us and like shout something to us out of the car and just roll by. He is the God who stays. He is Emmanuel, God with us, and He loves it when we pursue relationship with Him. That's how we grow in the prophetic. Prophetic is really relationship. It always has been. Us being connected to Him and Him being connected to us. I hope this encourages you today, how much He loves you, how much He loves talking with you, and that you take a few minutes to linger in His presence and ask Him questions and let Him talk back with you. I bless you in Jesus' name to grow.